Attention duelists, it's Phoenix, bringing you a Master Duel Monday, Tuesday. As I was busy yesterday, running around, doing various doctor stuff, having people suck my blood right out of my veins, vampires, and not even giving me a taste. Very rude of them. I got good blood. I want to taste it. Anyway, narration. Ignore my vampiric tendencies. Player activates D-Fissure, activates Asymmetriphus. Using its effect to banish a Metaphys card from their hand to draw one, they will banish Metaphys Decoy Dragon, drawing Sword Soul Blackout. Then using Asymmetriphus, if Metaphys card is banished, your turn. All monsters on the field lose 500 attack defense, which doesn't do anything. Then they summon Metaphys Ragnarok, activates effect, which will banish a few off the top. I don't believe anything triggered off that. They set Sword Soul Blackout and pass. Metaphys Decoy Dragon. Are all the Metaphys worm monsters? I just never noticed. Decoy Dragon will summon itself. Opponent summons Dark Lord Nurse Reficule and activates Into the Void. They draw one. Activate Banishment of the Dark Lords. Add Ixchel to the hand. Activate Pot of Desires, banishing 10. Draw 2. Ixchel loses effect, discarding itself and another of itself to draw 2. I believe at that point the player realized they're playing under D-Fissure and their cards are being banished. And Duelist A1 due to time limit. The only way a Metaphys player could ever get a win. Let's claim that real quick. A new selection pack also came out. I might do an opening of that, might not. It did not appeal to me greatly when I skimmed it, but I didn't look too deeply into it at all. I know there were some leaks about what could be in it. We got Turbo Burn. Opponent summons Nimble Beaver. Using its effect, summon another Beaver. Specials out Sprite Red. Both beavers turn into a Gigantic Sprite. Gigantic Sprite using its effect to summon Sprite Blue. Sprite Blue using its effect adds Sprite Jet. They changed up some of the overlay stuff. Now there's a little bit of a black to red gradient on card effects over here. Huh. Neat. Sprite Jet will let the player add Sprite Starter, then Gigantic and Nimble. Gigantic and the Sprite Jet will make Sprite Elf. Sprite Elf will summon back Jet. Jet and Blue will then make Melfi of the Forest. Melfi of the Forest will detach a card, add Melfi Caddy to hand. Activate Sprite Starter. Sprite Starter summon Sprite Carrot. Carrot and Melfi of the Forest will then link together. Create IP Masquerena. That's 2 back row. During the end phase, Melfi Caddy will summon itself. Pass turn to Turbo Burn. Uses Lava Golem, tributing Elf and IP. Summon the Lava Golem. Caddy will bounce itself, add Melfi Penny. Set 5. Melfi Penny will use its effect, summoning itself and then syncing together with Melfi Caddy, making Herald of the Arclight. Ending their turn. Right player's turn. Lava Golem burns them for 1,000. Player chains Secret Blast, dealing 300 for each card they control. Chains Cease Fire, dealing 500 for each effect monster. Activate Just Desserts, 500 damage for each card the opponent controls. Player will chain Herald of the Arclight to negate. Player activates Chain Strike, chaining to Herald of the Arclight, and Chain Strike, chaining to Chain Strike. As Chain Link 7, so the first one does 2,800, second one 24. Herald negates Just Desserts. Ceasefire does 1,000, and Secret Blast for 1,200. Chain Burn beats Sprite. Chain Strike is brutal if you get a couple of them. Oh, we got Labyrinth. Starting off Pot of Extra because they did not get a great opener. Banish 6, draw 2. Activate Labyrinth Chandragolier, pitching Max C to set Labyrinth. Activate Labyrinth. Summon Ariana. Ariana's effect will be stopped by Imperm. Edge. They set one of their evenly matched and pass. Opponent's turn, summon Swap Frog. Swap Frog effect activate with Max C chain to it. Max C hit by, called by. Duels B with all the answers. Bet Labyrinth is going to be banking heavily on this evenly match of theirs. Swap Frog send away Ronin Totem. Player activates evenly, sorry, that was not a second evenly matched. I looked at it wrong. Activates Welcome Labyrinth to summon Lovely Labyrinth, and popping the Swap Frog, Lovely Labyrinth effect will activate with Ariana chaining and Chandragalier Chainlink 3. Need my eyes checked. Player activates Infinite Imperm, targeting Ariana again. Open 2 Imperms and a called by. Chandragalier will add itself back to hand. Ariana's effect is negated. And then Lovely's effect will activate to pop a card in the opponent's hand, which was their own evenly matched. And then the player activates their second evenly matched. This is nutty. Pass it to the Labyrinth player because Duels B is out of cards. Draws their other evenly matched. Uses Chandragalia's effect, pitching it and an evenly matched to set Welcome Labyrinth. Pass turn. Duels B. Summon Sprite Carrot. Labyrinth player activates Welcome Labyrinth, bringing back Lovely Labyrinth. Lovely will activate. Welcome Labyrinth will pop Carrot. Welcome Labyrinth will activate from the grave. Chandragalier chaining. Chandragalier goes back to hand. Welcome Labyrinth will reset itself. Right player passes to the Labyrinth player, draws Solemn. Lovely will set the second Welcome Labyrinth. Chandragalier will pitch itself and evenly match to set the third Welcome Labyrinth. Player activates one of them, summoning a Chandragalier from the deck. Labyrinth will pop the Chandragalier. Chandragalier adds itself back to hand, set Solemn Judgment, swing with Lovely. That was a redundant play. Pass to the Sprite, has to get her into Solemn, 2 Welcome Labyrinth, and Lovely. Activate Sprite starter. Solemn Judgment the starter. During the end phase, activate Welcome Labyrinth, summon Chandragalier. There are better Labyrinths you can summon, dude. Labyrinth player's turn, uses Lovely's effect, set Welcome Labyrinth, summon a Chandragalier, swing with all of their monsters for game. You know, that evenly match didn't make this match too even. They've definitely changed some interface stuff because Duel Live does not spit me right back out at the re-spectate button anymore. Well, they know how I'm trying to make my bones. Messing with my ease of use. There's a Tier Elements player. I knew they were hiding around here somewhere. Opponent activates Foolish Burial Goods, sending away Sulliek. Sulliek's effect will activate, adding a Rhino Heart. Player summons Rhino Heart. Rhino Heart will send away Merlee. Merlee's effect will activate. DD Crow chaining to Merlee. Merlee will be banished and will not resolve the fusion. Player activates Mudora, pitching Agido. Max C chaining to Mudora. Max C does resolve. Mudora summons itself. Agido will make both players mill. Kelbeck was hit, as was Sharon from Duelist B. Duelist A will have their Kelbeck chain and their own Sharon. So-called free thinkers when Tier Element drops. Duelist B activates Mudora, targeting cards in the opponent's and their own graveyard. Mudora spins Sharon. Her effect will not be able to resolve. Kelbeck mill more. Duelist B's Sharon will resolve, fusing herself with Havness to create Kalos. And then their Kelbeck makes the mill more. Kalos effect will activate, as will Scream and Crime. Duelist A's Sulliek will activate now, along with Duelist A's Rhino Heart, and Duelist A's Agido, and Duelist A's Havness, and Duelist A's Keldo. And Duelist A's Agido from the hand. Agido from the hand, summon itself. Summon back Kelbeck. Keldo spins some of their opponents. Havness do a fusion of itself and Merrily, making their own Kit Kalos. Agido, mill more. Rhino Heart, summon itself, pitching Merrily. Selic will add Havness to hand. The opponent's Crime will return the banished Merrily to the hand. Duelist B's Scream will let them add Selic. And Duelist B's Kit Kalos will add Sharon. Duelist B's Rhino Heart in the grave will activate, as will Duelist B's Havness. Kit Kalos from Duelist A will activate, along with Duelist A's Scream. And Duelist A's Merrily. And Duelist A's Rhino Heart. Duelist B will chain the effect of Keldo. Duelist A will respond with their own Mudora. Mudora will spin a few. Keldo will spin a few. Rhino Heart will send away a Havness. Merrily will whiff. Scream will add Selic. Kit Kalos will add Scream. And Duelist B's Havness and Rhino Heart will not resolve. Duelist B uses Sharon, pitching one, summon itself. Find this back real quick because I missed something. Card sent to the graveyard. Tealment Heartbeat. Card sent to the graveyard. Target one Tealment card trap in your graveyard. Add to your hand. Heartbeat adding back Crime. Duelist B will then use Rhino Heart and their summon Sharon to make Abyss Dweller. Set 3 back row. We know one of them is Crime. One of them is probably Selic. Passes. Player activates Tealment Scream. Abyss Dweller will chain. Sets 2 more back row. Activates the Primeval Planet Paralino. Opponent will use Crime to chain. Crime will spin the Paralino, pitching their Merrily. Merrily's effect will activate. Duelist A will have Kelbeck chain to Merrily, targeting Kit Kalos. Kelbeck summons itself, bounce Kit Kalos. Merrily do a fuse, and they're going to make Kaleido Heart. Scream will activate because the Tearlament was summoned. Kaleido Heart will activate, targeting Kit Kalos. Bounce Kit Kalos. Scream, reduce stats. Player will use their 4 monsters on board. Make Topologic Zeroboros. Sharon will activate its effect, summoning itself to a zone Zeroboros points to. Send away 1. Zeroboros effect will attempt to activate, but be stopped by Imperm. Zeroboros is no longer the biggest boy on the board. Moves to battle. Zeroboros swing over Abyss Dweller. Main phase 2, end phase. During the end phase, Duelist B will activate Mudora. Target 2 of their own. And then Duelist A wins due to time limit. Oh, neat. They had a little cute little crown icon. Indicate the winner. I actually really like that icon. That being said, let it be known, we do not support the monarchy. Oh, we got another Tearlament player with opening 3 Shizu cards, Terraforming, and Scream. Opponent activates Upstart Goblin. Duelist B sets 2 back row, activates Lord of Heavenly Prison, and pass. Duelist A's turn, drawing King of the Swamp. Activate Tearlament Scream. Opponent activates Dinomorphia Domain. Chaining a Maxi to their own Dinomorphia Domain. And chaining Skull Invitation. That's a good tech card to play against Tearlament. Maxi resolves, as does Domain. Domain will fuse Theresia and Diplos for Kentradina. They will then burn themselves for a bit due to Skull Invitation, making Kentradina bigger. Kentradina will activate her effect. To copy the effect of Dinomorphia Domain, Lord Heavenly Prison will activate, summoning itself. and setting Edge of the Ring. I have never seen that card before. If your life points are lower than your opponent's, target face-up monster your opponent controls and inflict damage to your opponent equal to half of its original attack. The rest of the turn, after this card resolves, your opponent takes no damage. That's odd. I get it, but it's odd. Domain will fuse Kentragina with Theresia. Make Rexterm. Burns himself for a bit more due to Skull Invitation. Mudora will activate, pitching Kelbeck, special summoning itself, setting Gravekeeper's Trap. Kelbeck's effect will activate. Gravekeeper's Trap chaining. Skull Invitation chaining. Is this player just going to get burned out by their own Skull Invitation when Kelbeck mills them? Sure are. Dynamorphia player loses due to their own Skull Invitation. I can see what you're thinking with wanting to run that and reduce your life points to make your Dynamorphias better, but you can't stop taking the damage. Rip to the dinos. Let them go extinct their own hubris. It was actually a giant rock. Or me, one of the two. Pick whichever one's funnier. Heavy Machines, Machina style. Opponent activates Spellbook of Secrets, adding Spell Magician Prophecy, Summon Magician of Prophecy, add Spellbook of Knowledge. Activate the Spellbook of Knowledge, getting rid of the Prophecy, set 2 back row. Pass, they didn't activate any cards activate after Spellbook of Knowledge, so they get nothing. Machina player summons Machina Metal Cruncher. Metal Cruncher's effect will be stopped by Ash Blossom. Player will pitch 2, summon Fortress. O-Line was sent away, its effect will activate. The opponent will now use Max C. You're a touch late on that one, bud. But they have it now. O-Line summons a token, activates Machina Redeployment, pitching their Karakuri Gamma Model 4624. It's to add Ruin Force and Citadel. Fortress and Metal Cruncher will then link off for Ballista. This player is taking the Maxi Challenge. They think they can win it here. Ballista will add Ancient Gearbox. Gearbox was added, which will add Infinite Track Tunneler. Pitch the Gearbox to summon the Fortress. Also, they pitch Tunneler as well. Fortress and the O-Lion will make Nightmare Phoenix. Nightmare Phoenix will pitch Gear Frame. Pop one of the opponent's back row, which was an Imperm. The opponent will activate Sky Striker Mecha Shark Cannon. Banishes the Fortress. Player then switches to Swinging with Ballista and Nightmare Phoenix. They gave their opponent a bunch of cards and lost one of their key pieces. Not looking good. Opponent activates Spellbook of Judgment. Then they activate Lightning Storm. Wipes the opponent's board. Summon Sky Striker Ace Rose. Sky Striker Spellbook. Weird. Make Hayate. Hayate Swing Direct. Hayate Effect. Send away Ray. Activates Mobilize Linkage during the battle phase. Turn Hayate into Kagari. Kagari, 3,100 attack points. Pretty big. Kagari will add Linkage back to the hand. Swings Direct for 3,000. Activate Linkage again. Turn Kagari into Shizuku. Swing again for 2,500. Machina player down to 1,000. Spellbook of Judgment during the end phase will add 2 Spellbook of Secrets and a Spellbook of Knowledge. And Shizuku will add Mobilize Engage. Machina player draws evenly matched. Opponent will activate Max C. Infinite Track Tunneler will banish itself. Target Ancient Gear Ballista, Gear Frame, Gear Box, Metal Cruncher, and 4624. Add them all back to the deck. Draw 2. Activates Machina Redeployment. Pitching Fortress. Pitching Citadel to add Fortress and Metal Cruncher. Summon Metal Cruncher. Metal Cruncher reveal itself to Therion King Regulus. A Regulus add hand. Regulus target O-Lion. Summon itself and equip the O-Lion. Summon a Fortress by its own effect, pitching Ruin Force. Opponent will use DD Crow, targeting Ruin Force. Called by the grave, targeting the DD Crow, so DD Crow will not banish Ruin Force. Might have a comeback on our hands. Metal Cruncher and Fortress will link off again for Ancient Gear Ballista. Ballista's effect will activate. Add Ancient Gear Box once more. Box effect will not activate. Banish a fuse, summon Rune Force. Ballista will then target O-Line and Shizuku. Opponent uses Widow Anchor to negate the effect of the Ballista and take it. Rune Force will swing over Shizuku. Regulus will swing over the Ballista and pass. Why did... Player did not get rid of their Regulus to negate, so they could... I would have used Regulus effect to negate that, and so it could keep doing my combo, but that's just me. Skystriker player activates Spellbook of Secrets, add Spellbook of Knowledge. Sorry, add Spellbook of Judgment. Activate Spellbook of Knowledge. Chaining Spellbook of Judgment. Both resolve. Pitching Spellbook of Secrets to draw 2. Activate Mobilize, Engage, adding Hornet or Afterburners. Okay, so many cards in hand. Activate the Afterburners. Target Regulus. Pop Regulus to negate. A little bit wasteful. Or redundant, rather. O-Lion's effect will activate and attempt to summon a token. Called by the grave, targeting the O-Lion. O-Lion, more like no lion. No token. Activate Widow Anchor, targeting Ruin Force. Steal the Ruin Force. Swing for the face. End game. Spellbook Skystriker, Spellstriker, beats Machina. We got weather. Get your umbrellas. Opponent activates Pot of Extravagance. Banish 6. Draw 2. Activate Terraforming. Adding Pacifist, the Phantasm City. Activate the Phantasm City. Activate Fish Sonar. Adding Electric Jellyfish. Summon the Jelly. Using the Jelly to send away a Legendary Ocean. Summon Karyushin, Ocean Lord. Karyushin will add Sea Stealth Attack. Set 2 back row and pass. Whether player draws Battle Fader, opponent activates Sea Stealth Attack. Set 2 back row and pass. Opponent's turn, use Karyushin's effect. Weather player will chain Threatening Roar and Macro Cosmos. All resolve. Karyushin adds Sea Stealth Attack 2. Sea Stealth 2. Activate it. Pass. Weather player's turn, draws another Snow Canvas. Full pass. Karyushin using its effect, adding Karyushin's Dark Reef. Turns to attack mode. Swing with the Jelly. Player swings the Karyushin. Player activates Battle Fader. Electric Jellyfish will chain to negate and boost its stats. Karyushin still goes direct. Phantasm City will activate to summon a Phantasm token. And let them draw a card. Phantasm Spiral Battle. Add a card, rather. Player swings with Karyushin. Swing the Phantasm. Now the player reactivates Battle Fader. Not a once per turn. Opponent will then set 1 face down, set 1 back row, and pass. While the player's turn, draws Aurora. Activates Snowy Canvas. Tributes the Battle Fader for Aurora. Opponent will tribute 2 monsters, summon Citadel Whale. Karyushin will swing. Sea Stealth Attack will automatically pop the target. Swings with Jellyfish and Citadel Whale. During main phase 2, using Karyushin to add a Legendary Ocean to their hand. Ocean Control's got this one pretty well locked down. Player draws Weather Painter Snow. Summons her, activates her effect, setting Thundery Canvas. Phantasm City will summon the token. Then add a Phantasm Spiral Dragon at hand. Player activates Weather Canvas Rain. Uses Snow's effect, which is one of the Canvas's effects, to add the Weather Forecast. Activates Cloud Canvas. Activate the Forecast. Cloud Canvas lets them use 3 weather spells as link material for the Weather Painter Rainbow. Pass his turn. Opponent activates Pot of Extravagance. Weather player did not. Yeah, the weather player gave up. They're not bringing back snow or anything. Opponent activates Feather Duster, sweeping up all their spells. Jellyfish will pitch a Legendary Ocean, summon the Phantasm Spiral Dragon. Spiral Dragon will swing at Rainbow, Sea Stealth will automatically pop, and then the Jelly goes direct. Ocean Control beats the weather. Umbrellas don't help you at the bottom of the ocean. Player activates Cyber Emergency, is stopped by Ash Blossom. Seeing the Cyber Angels and the Cyber cards makes me think this is Drytron. I'm going to say Drytron, full pass. Opponent's turn activates Primeval Planet Paralino. Herald of Greenlight will chain to negate, pitching Cyber Angel Ideten. Goodbye, planet. Player activates Triple Tactics. If it attempts to draw 2, is stopped by Ash Blossom. Player summons Keldo, sets 2 back row. Swing. Player draws Diviner of Herald. Summon Diviner. Hit by Imperm. Whole lot of no one doing nothing going on. Drytron player full pass. Not full pass. Diviner pass. Opponent summons Maxi. Maxi and Keldo link together. Make Sprite Elf. Elf using its effect, summon back Maxi. Maxi and Sprite Elf overlay. Gigantic Sprite. Gigantic Sprite, big punch. Swing over Diviner. Main phase 2, Gigantic Sprite. Turn into Zeus. Pass. Drytron player draws Zeta Aldaba. Pass. Sprite player, summon Medora. Swing with Medora and Zeus for game. That was fast, but nothing happened. Punk. Player summons Zeamin. Uses its effect. Is stopped by Ash Blossom. Punk player pass. Alliterations are fun. Duels B, draw for turn. Activate Sword Soul Emergence. Emergence stopped by Ash Blossom. Player uses Adhara, summon Self, summon Moye, Moye reveal Taya, summon Token, Moye token, make Chishao, Chishao effect, Moye effect, Moye draw, Chishao, add low 1. Level 1 effect, pitch Taya, summon Self and Token. Thinks the player may have missed Nibiru time. Makes Sinister Sovereign. Long Wand from Grave Effect. Now player uses Nibiru after the opponent set 1 back row. Summon Nibiru, summon Big Token. Passes. That's why you make Baron. Duels A draws Foolish Burial. Activate. Send away Gozuki. Gozuki's effect. Banish Ash Blossom. DD Crow chain. Target Gozuki. Gozuki is banished by the Crow. Player summon Mizuki. Special summon Shinobi Necro. Sync the 2 together. Immortal Dragon. Enron, is that you? Mortal Dragon, send away Shirinui Solitaire. Mizuki banish itself, summon Shiranui Solitaire. Solitaire tribute Immortal Dragon. Summon Unizombie. Unizombie send away Mizuki. Modulate level. Sync together for level 8. Make Chaos Ruler. Chaos Ruler effect, excavate 5. Take 1. Choosing to add Unizombie. Agito will send away, its effect will activate. Necroworld Banshee will chain. Necroworld Banshee, activate Zombie World. Agito milled Kelbeck mill again. Change the spirit was milled, set itself. Banish Mizuki from the graveyard. Target their Zeoman, summon it, Zeoman effect again. Add Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune, using effect, sending itself away, and Unizombie. Summon back another Zeoman. Use Destrudo, targeting the new Zeoman, summon itself, modulate level. Zeoman and Chaos Ruler make Pep. Pep use effect. Pay 1,000, banish monster control, and when the opponent controls. Move to battle phase, increase attack points without difference in life points, swings for game. Zombie Punk beat Sword Soul. Blackwing Tenyi? Hang on, just a tick. What's in your extra deck? Blackwing Tenyi. Blackwing Tenyi Raiders. Zeus. Raid Raptor. What in the god dang? Activates the effect of Blackwing Simone. Banishing Gale Whirlwind, setting Black Whirlwind. Summoning Simoon. Black Whirlwind effect stopped by Ash Blossom. Play activates D Shifter. Or touch late on that one. Blackwing player ends their turn during the end phase. Black Whirlwind is banished, and they take 1,000. Opponent tributes Simon to summon Gadarla. Then activates Urgent Schedule. Ash Blossom on the Urgent Schedule. Player summons Jizukiru, swings over Gadarla. Sets 2 back row, pass. Player uses Vishuda, summoning itself. Summons Orochi the Squall. Sync the 2 together. Draco Berserker. Orochi the Squall's effect will activate, switching the opponent's monster's battle position. Player swings with Draco Berserker. Opponent activates Skill Drain. Berserker does swing over Jizukiru still. And passes. Kaiju player draws for turn. Full pass. Duelist A draws Baron. Beyond. Earth Yang Zing. Swings with both their monsters. And pass. Kaiju player draws. Summons Ruffian Railcar. Uses the effect of Heavy Freight Train Derricrane in hand. Draco Berserker activates effect for no reason. You're still under skill drain. Derricrane hits the board. Derricrane swing over Beyond. Beyond. Passes. Player moves to battle, swings at Derricrane with Draco Berserker. You fool. Opponent uses Forbidden Droplet. Sending away their Ruffian Railcar, reducing Draco Berserker's attack points. Berserker calls off the attack. Opponent attempts to use Ruffian Railcar's effect from the grave, is stopped by Ash Blossom. Switch turn to Heavy Machine Kaiju. Sets 1 back row. Still keeping Derricrane in attack mode. That's a choice. Blackwing player moves right to battle, swings with Berserker over the Derricrane. Passes. Duelist B draws. Activates Revolving Switchyard. Passes turn. The end. Is that a magic cylinder you've set? Player swings Draco Berserker. Activates called by targeting Vishuda. Striker Berserker's attack will still go through and end the game. What a weird match. It's hero time. Player uses Ferris's effect, pitching Malicious. Summon Ferris. Ferris will set Increase. Increase, tribute Ferris. Summon Self. Summon Vion from the deck. Vion, send away Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist will send away, add Stratos. Vion, banish Ferris, add Polymerization. Summon Stratos. Stratos, add Denier. Malicious, banish Self. Summon the Twin. Activate Polymerization. Use Denier in hand and Malicious on field. Make DPE. Link off Vion and Increase. Make Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader, target Denier in graveyard, summon it. Denier was summoned. Put a Malicious from the banished back on top of the deck. Cross Crusader, banish Denier, add Plasma. Malicious engrave, banish Self. Summon one from deck. Tribute 3, summon Plasma. Pass turn. Duels A moves to battle. At the end of the battle phase, activates evenly matched. Hero player activate red reboot. As an animation. Reboot sets to evenly matched. Let the player set imperm. Evenly match does not resolve. Player summon Merlee. Merlee effect stopped by Plasma. DPE using its effect, popping itself and imperm. Activate effect engraved to summon itself back later. Pass turn to hero player. DPE, dramatic return. Summons Vion. Vion send away Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist effect activate. Opponent activate Agido. Maxi Chain. Maxi Resolve. Agido summon Self. Shadow Mist add Liquid Soldier. Player draws Imperm. Denier summon Self back. Send Malicious from banished back into the deck. Vion and Denier link off. Wonder Driver. Malicious engrave, banish Self. Summon the Twin. Trigger Wonder Driver. Add Polymerization back to hand. Sorry, set Polymerization. Activate Polymerization, fusing Liquid Soldier with Malicious. Make Sunrise. Liquid Soldier was effect will activate. Sunrise as Chainlink 2. Sunrise add Miracle Fusion. Liquid Soldier, draw 2, pitch 1. Pitches Fusion Destiny, doesn't need it. Use Plasma's effect, steal Agido. Wonder Driver, swings. Sunrise effect activate, pop the set evenly matched. Plasma, go direct. And Sunrise direct for game. Hero player, beat Tier Lament. We take those. Speaking of taken, I'm gonna... That transition doesn't work. I was gonna say I'm gonna take off, but that doesn't sound the same in this context, so I just explained the joke. Now it's twice as funny. Perfect. That's how comedy works. That's gonna be the end of this video. Video's coming out a day late, not $1 short. Got some good matches out here. A couple of weird ones. Far less tier limit matches than we normally have been getting as of late, which I love to see. And ending off on a hero win is always good in my eyes. So, that's going to be the end of this video. If you caught the stream, thanks for watching. Catching the replay, thanks for that too. Goodbye.